Welcome to my Valheim Pack Mule series. I created a mod which basically requires me to be a pack mule because I'm not allowed to store any items. Anything I want to keep has to stay in my inventory at all times. I was excited to show my wife my first mod, but since she's never played Valheim, I decided to take her along for an entire playthrough. Join us as I play through all of Valheim with only the gear on my back. Alright, we're back. Last time we got a couple stone portals down to continue towards the Black Forge level 3 upgrade.
What's that 5 of 50 little glowy thing in your inventory?
Great Dwarf.
Ew.
Do you not recognize it?
No, I don't play this game.
That is true. Yeah, it's Great Dwarf.
Okay.
For normal portals.
All right, are you showing us the map?
Yeah, so, yeah, and I'm leaving this in a little bit. Yeah, so if you're curious, here's a little bit of a look at where the map is. I will probably just at the end of the series do something where I'll show everything. Maybe do a tour. We could do it live if we wanted to. Wow. Anyways. So, again, the goal we're heading towards right now, level 3 Black Forge, so I can get the Ask armor and maybe a flame metal weapon or two. And once we get that, I'll basically be set for the rest of the run. So it's going to take me a minute to get there, but I have the portal set up now. So the point I'm at right now is I'm getting black metal, so I can make the black metal pickaxe, so I can mine flame metal
In the Ashlands.
Yeah, and make the upgrades. Make some. If I want to make any weapons and stuff, the Aspen armor doesn't require any, so I don't have to mine a ton of flame metal, but I need it for an upgrade and for like the cape. But yeah, so anyways, and again, it's nice because once it's done, I will just have this and it'll be good for the rest of the time. I don't have to worry about dinking around trying to get different pieces of armor because I can just have all my stuff good to go.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It feels, a statement coupled in a question.
Here's some black metal. Yeah, go ahead.
It feels like we've spent a large majority of the series in like the first, largely 2 biomes, and then kind of, 3, I guess, because the Black Forest, the meadows, and the swamp.
Okay.
And now it feels like you've been just very quickly in the other ones, and then you're like, I don't
Jump
know.
around between them, yeah.
Yeah. And is that like how it is normally, or is that just because you're kind of hacking the system?
Well,
because of
so look at my armor right now. So that's the root armor, and the iron is from the swamps. The Fenris armor is a little bit from the mountains from running around, right? But the point of it is I've been making it work with this because I'm basically trying to jump straight from this to the Ashlands armor so that I don't have to worry about making the 3 tiers of armor between that. Because I could be making full iron and then be making all the silver armor and then the padded armor and then the carapace armor and just slowly gearing up like that. But they're relatively minor upgrades through the whole thing. So instead I'm just jumping right to the end so I don't have to deal with all that.
Okay, so in a normal playthrough, you would spend more time in the other biomes.
Yeah, and I mean realistically, it's in a normal game, you spend a lot of time just gathering and storing resources, and then you have a whole bunch of resources from exploring and doing stuff in biomes to then be able to make all this stuff that you need
To pull from, so you don't also have to keep going back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it just feels odd, because it feels like you spent forever. I mean, and you didn't, to be fair, you didn't
Here's
spend
a crossbow, by the way.
Oh, fancy.
It's very nice. It loads up and then it shoots straight. Anyways, it's fantastic. Sorry, I cut you off there.
No, it's totally fine. We can talk about the crossbow. I don't care.
I just wanted to point that out because that's the first time I shot it.
So fun.
Takes out the Drake in one hit. Ugh. Beautiful. Anyways, yes. Progression is normally a lot more linear The point is supposed to be you finish one biome and then move on to the next, and that's the way I did it on my first playthrough. But yeah,
And you feel
again,
like you spent roughly equal time in the biomes?
in each of the probably a similar amount. Swamps probably get a little bit of bonus time because you use
You need
iron for a lot.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, you spend a pretty similar amount of time, I'd say.
Yeah, because I don't feel like you spent a ton of time in the meadows. Like, I feel like you went into the Black Forest fairly quickly, but it was a long time ago, so I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, and then I don't know, because that's another thing. I spent quite a bit more time in the meadows when my first playthrough. But there's not a ton to do. Like, you can get like leather armor or deer hide armor, and like make some different weapons and stuff. But there's not a ton to do. So you pretty quickly want to be moving on to Black Forest because you get, troll armor, you get metal, you make different weapons, you get portals, like a lot of stuff. It's very helpful to start moving on. Okay, so I believe I might have missed it if I did this. I think I got together all the enough black metal to make a pickaxe. Did I? I did not do that yet. Okay. So I do need to make a black metal pickaxe still, but in the Mistlands, what am I doing in the Mistlands right now?
Running around.
I need to recall
The most famous reindeer of all.
Oh, I need Yggdrasil. There we go. So I don't have you need a black metal axe, or the secret soldiers can destroy them for you. So I didn't, let's see. I needed 10 before, and I got it before and discarded the extra, probably 1 or 2. But I'm needing, I think, 3 more for the pickaxe. So that's what I'm doing.
So you're luring this seeker soldier to come chop down this tree.
Yep.
Are you going to now kill that seeker soldier?
If I feel like it. I don't know that there's anything I need from him, so I don't know. I honestly don't remember if I do or not.
So you just are sitting here kind of kiting him so that he attacks
I'm just goading him.
the wood? I don't understand. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, because those little logs are rolling around there.
Okay, so now you've got the wood you need?
Yep. I just needed 3, I think. Yeah. So yeah. And I have this nice little portal here from way earlier from this.
I do not like that sound.
Yeah, I hear you. From this dungeon that I cleared out. But anyways, now there's just a secret soldier hanging out there. It's not ideal, but it's whatever. There we go. So now this is my big pile of black metal. I need like 25, I think. Just excessive.
If it's black metal, why is it glowing green?
I don't know.
Just
We want it to glow black?
just be black. Does the other metal glow?
A little bit, yeah, I think so.
All right, well, I'll look the next time.
Okay.
All right, so now you're getting your pickaxe?
Yeah. Yeah, and that black metal, I don't have a great access to black metal now. Like, I cleared out all of the little villages around that portal. So if I needed to get more than that, which is, I think, why I didn't go for a hatchet as well. It's slow going because you just gotta wait for goblins or for fuelings to naturally spawn and kill them to get more. So I just have the pickaxe. It's good enough for now.
Okay, so now you're in the Ashlands.
Now I'm in the Ashlands. So now, I haven't really traveled inland in the Ashlands yet, have I?
You did like a little bit, but I don't remember how far.
So, there's 2
Ew.
things that I need. Have you seen this before?
No.
This is an Ask Sven.
It looks like a alligator and a buffalo had a love child. Maybe a frog was involved too.
They're a bit rough. They're harder to kill sometimes than the charred, just because they like lunge with their attacks, and you'll like that, and do a lot of damage like that. So they're a bit rough.
It just hit that vulture though.
Yeah, so they're another one of those things that do AOE, friendly fire. My gosh, that almost just took me out.
What is this red glowing around you?
Health potion. So I just popped one of those. I got health potions and stamina potions.
Seems like you should try to kill that vulture so he just leaves you the heck alone.
You know, I'd love to, but that one's gonna do it for me.
Perfect.
But yeah, again, Askavens, the Morgans, all that kind of stuff do friendly fire, so that does help with this a little bit. Two things that I need while I'm here in the Ashlands.
Okay.
I need about 36 of the Askavens leather to make the full Ask armor and the cape that I want.
Okay.
So
How much do you normally get per one?
You get 2 for each one of these you kill. If it's 1 star, you'll get 4. You know, it doubles each star.
So you got to kill a lot of these.
Like 18. Yeah. So, but it is good that I'm running into these, so I can start killing them and gathering that. And then the other thing I need to get is flame metal, from which I have to find spires to mine it from. And I might not have talked about this yet because I haven't had a chance to mine it because I haven't had the black metal pickaxe or the forge or the portal, all that kind of stuff. So, the flame metal spires spawn out in the lava.
I think you mentioned that.
And I might have been kind of looking for them at some point because I have to get there eventually. I'm trying to see. There's not a bunch. There's not many close by, which is really annoying.
Ew.
I'm speeding it up a little bit.
Yeah.
This time.
Do the Morgans drop anything helpful, or are they just annoying?
They drop sinew and a Morgan heart. Morgan heart is for heavy tank armor, so I don't keep that if I get them. And then the sinew I need for a couple things, including a cape that I am making. So that is helpful at some point. I don't know if I kept it right now, but they do drop sinew, which is helpful. And we'll see if I'm ever heading over to look for the flame metal.
It was like a flock of vultures that just attacked you.
Yeah.
You sped that up really quick.
There's like little nests. Well, I am trying to speed up some of this now because if it's not as exciting.
That's so fair.
Because it's a big slog fighting stuff in the Ashlands with my swamp armor.
You know, you're showing that really anything is possible if you just believe.
Yeah. You can do anything with a root harness
Okay.
and a Frostner.
Ay.
Jeez.
The thesis of your hypothesis going into this challenge.
just give me a root harness.
What's that glowy green thing?
So that is a fortress. I will be going there at some point in the future. That's going to be one of the last things I do.
Is it really hard to deal with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're supposed to like break into it with tools that you can make in the Ashlands, and then there's like a couple of different spawners inside. They have ballistas mounted on the corners of it.
I don't know what a ballista is, but I'll learn when I need to.
It's like a massive crossbow, you know.
Got it.
Just think. Anyways. So that is a spire over here. There we go. Now, I have these basalt bombs in spot number 2 in my inventory. You can throw those on the lava, and it'll pop up a little platform you can walk on. So a lot of times the spires are out in lava, and you can use a couple to get out there and then go and mine it, and then use a couple to get out safely. That spire is a little bit too far out. So there's another one over here that I just kind of saw. I'm looking for a good option for a spire to go mine from, because I'm going to have to go and mine it. Mining generally draws some attention, and then I'm going to have to make it all the way back with my metal and not die.
What's this?
That's just spawner.
I feel like you're gonna die.
Yeah, in this spot, I'm
Okay.
just doing some recon. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I'm like, maybe
you were ready for it.
yeah, it's fine.
I assume that the flame metal, whatever it is the same as all the other metals, and that if you die, you're gonna lose it.
Yes.
Okay, so that's why you care, and you're trying to be cautious.
I'm trying to scout it out beforehand.
Okay. But
yeah.
none of the other crap you lose. So like all the
Yeah.
other everything else you're keeping, it's just metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah. Oh, but that's a little bit to what I was getting from the Ashlands. They dropped some stuff that lets you make those basalt bombs to get out to the flame metal and mine it. So yeah. So now if you look on the mini map here, I went like southeast the first time to look over, and there's to look over that direction. There's a fortress, which I think that's the same fortress. But there's like one spire over there, so I'm heading down this way because I'm trying to see if there's any spires over here.
Okay.
Taking out spawners in the way. It's a lot easier with a crossbow than a bow.
I was just getting ready to ask that. I was waiting for you to just take a pause. And then I was going to say, is this quicker with a crossbow?
It's nice. It's a lot fewer shots. It's also easier to hit because the crossbow shoots extremely straight.
Is it dark now?
No. Let's also... You see that thing up there in the sky?
Yeah, I did.
Well, oh, there it is. I could have showed that a little bit more. It's fine. That's a fallen Valkyrie.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's a big old bird. Oh, yeah, and that's fine. Anyways, I found a spire. Fantastic. I was not going to be able to mine it with that thing. Regardless.
I can assume. Okay, so it's not nighttime?
It's not nighttime. It's just
gets
very
dark.
dark. Yeah,
Okay.
the weather in the Ashlands is crazy. It goes like it rains down fire sometimes.
All right, so you're showing us this is...
Yeah, there's a fortress over there. And where I just died, day 97, I think is where I just died that spire is.
Okay.
So that's going to be where I try to get to. It's nice, and it's like right next to some land, so I don't really need to use my bombs I don't need to platform over.
Okay, but how are you going to deal with that?
Hopefully,
that big bird.
Hopefully it's just flown away because I kind of dragged it in from elsewhere. And so the goal is going to be to just for it to not be there.
Okay, and what if it's still there?
Well, then that's going to be a problem. The goal will probably be to then just kill it and use bone mass and see if I can kill it.
Ay, ay, ay.
So because using bone mass, it reduces damage by like 60%. So it helps a lot in the fight and lasts for like 5 minutes. So.
Ay, ay, ay.
But yeah. So next time we'll be going over there to try to make our first trip back and see how that goes.
Some flame metal and fight a big bird.
Possibly. Who knows?